What's up, guys? It's Lunatic Coach of the Brookhaven Banettes, and this is Week 6 of the PWC, going up against the Sale Sharpedos, I believe is their team name, coached by Sniper. And honestly, I think I have a pretty bad matchup against him. It was very difficult team build. I went through so many different renditions. And the team I ended up with is a pretty offensive team. It was too difficult to create a more balanced or defensive team against him. He has huge threats. Let me read them off. I'm gonna have it on the screen for you, but just to run down the team real quick. He has Megaladios, Tapu Bulu, Alolan Marowak, Tentacruel, Crocodile, Registeel, Rhydon, Thundurus, Therian, Hitmonlee, Blissey, and Leavanny. So, one of the biggest issues I had building was the grassy terrain from Tapu Bulu. Just made it was so difficult. Like, I originally had DD Gyarados to sweep his team, but because of the grassy terrain weakening Earthquake, Gyarados wouldn't be able to sweep. This is all, if he brings Bulu. Megaladios is a huge threat. Registeel is pretty hard to break through. It's so incredibly bulky. And also the Thundurus can also be a really big threat to my team. I don't think he'll bring Hitmonlee, Blissey, or Leavanny. And Rhydon is pretty on the fence. But the rest of his mons definitely seem like they'll come, and all pretty scary. So anyways, let's run down what I brought. So we have Daisy, the Mega Venusaur, with Leech Seed, Sludge Bomb, Knockoff, Energy Ball. I want to knock off items on basically everything. I want to get rid of whatever Bulu's holding. I want to get rid of Marowak's Thick Club if he has it. If he doesn't, it's already so much less of a threat. But whatever Marowak's holding, I want to get rid of that. Tentacruel, Black Sludge, get rid of that. Crocodile, if he has a Scarf, Band, I don't know. I want to get rid of that. Registeel, a lot of the time Registeel runs leftovers. I want to get rid of that. Rhydon, Eviolite, get rid of that. Thundurus, Scarf variant seems to be pretty threatening to my team, so I want to get rid of that. Just like everything. Leech Seed allows me to wear down the mostly the Registeel because it's so difficult to get through. I also am not running Synthesis, so Leech Seed is my primary recovery. I also don't have Giga Drain. This Venusaur, like this whole game is gonna be about predicting, which terrifies me because I'm not the greatest at this game. So the fact that I have to predict to win is gonna be difficult because Leech Seed, for one, does not affect Tapu Bulu, but of course I have Sludge Bomb for that. The Tentacruel, if it has Liquid Ooze, then I should just be constantly hurting myself if I land Leech Seed on it. So I really don't want that to happen. Sludge Bomb, Sludge Bomb, Stab Move, and takes on the Bulu. And I have Energy Ball, because the extra damage of Energy Ball compared to Giga Drain is actually pretty important. So next up, what order should we go in? Honestly, my team, I'm running some funky stuff, just because I have to. Let's go with Gyarados. So, we have Gyarados. This is a bulky Gyarados. Holding leftovers with Intimidate. This will be able to help with like Marowak, Crocodile, Tapu Bulu. I have Taunt. Taunt is mostly for the Registeel, honestly. I have Waterfall, Ice Fang to take on stuff. Then I have Roar to be able to phase things out. And I do have Stealth Rush on the team, so. And the spread is 80 HP, 136 attack, max defense Impish, and then 40 speed. I did not go over Daisy's spread. Let me do that real quick. max 248 HP, 140 defense bold, 120 special defense. So next, let's go with Donphan. Donphan has Ice Shard, Superpower, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin. 248 HP, max attack Adamant, and then 8 speed. The Expert Belt is just for that little bit of extra damage, and I don't want to run Life Orb because I want to keep Sturdy intact if necessary. Ice Shard allows me to hit Mega Lottie and Bulu. The Superpower is for the likes of Registeel, Crocodile. Earthquake would be able to hit Tentacle and Marowak, but again, if he brings Bulu and in turn the Grassy Terrain, Earthquake does a lot less. And then I have Rocks and Spin, just normal stuff. Let's go this. No, let's go with my baby. My baby Mimikyu. With Ghost DMZ, Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, Shadow Claw, Play Rough. Mimikyu is probably not going to sweep his entire team, but it can put huge holes into his team. And a +2 Never-Ending Nightmare plus Shadow Claw kills Registeel. This is something to note. Max attack Adamant, 92 defense, 164 special defense. No speed because things that naturally outspeed me, of course I can't outspeed, and then everything else in the team is just slow, even if they're max speed or whatever. Like Marowak, if it's max speed Jolly, it's still not as fast as me. That's also what Gyarados is speed creeping, I believe. The 40 speed is the speed creep like Jolly Marowak. Next we have, let's go with this. Soteria, Latios with Choice Specs, with Draco, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Trick. This is another alternative to Registeel, and it sounds like I have a lot of things for Registeel, and that's because it's a huge threat in terms of not being able to get through his team. But still, Choice Specs, Latios still does a bunch of damage with these coverage moves. 184 speed, Timid to outspeed Thunderous, which is the second the second fastest thing on this team, the fastest being Mega Latios, and I'm not going to risk the speed tie there. Max special attack, and then 72 defense. And then, he's finally come. He couldn't come last week, but this week he's coming. We have Hawlucha Nacho with Lumberry Unburden. Another Swords Dancer. Swords Dance, Rock Slide, Acrobatics, High Jump Kick. And this is really what should be sweeping his team late game, if I am able to do that. However, I need to severely weaken or kill the Mega Latios before doing so. And yes, the Unburden. So, once I have Unburden, I can outspeed the Thunderous. Even if he's Scarf. And with these moves, High Jump Kick, Acrobatics, Rock Slide, cover pretty much everything. And with, of course with the Sword Stance, I'll be doing a lot of damage. Acrobatics gets the boost once Lumberry is used. And I think that was the right berry, because if Marowak tries to Will-O-Wisp me, Registeel T-Wave, maybe even Thunderous has T-Wave. The only thing I get, even Toxic, he could run that, but I do think he'll bring T-Wave, and I'll get rid of that. So, 192 speed, Jolly Nature, Max Attack, 64 defense. So that's the team. I am really nervous, because, I won last week, and it felt good to finally win, and, I don't want to be shot down the week right after, but I'm going to try my best, and I'll be back with the battle. Alright, and we're back with the battle. So, looking at his team, he brought the Tapu Bulu, which, if you didn't bring it, it'd be great, but I was pretty sure he was bringing it. He brought the Latios, Mega Latios, brought the Thunderous, which I also probably bring, the Crocodile, which I thought was pretty likely, Marowak, which I was pretty sure was coming. Blissey was a surprise, though. I was not expecting Blissey. However, he didn't bring a Registeel, and that is great. And he didn't replace it with something that will appreciate a High Jump Kick from Hawlucha. So, let's see. What? Actually, I could just lead Venusaur and go for Sludge Bomb. Unless he leads Latios. That's a problem. I'm sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm really thinking about what to lead here. Because it's such an offensive team. I don't have a designated lead. Do they have a spinner, actually? He does not. Wait, Tentacool didn't come either. So that means, aside from Bulu, I can get a free leech lead. I think I'm just gonna lead, Roly-Poly. And get off some Silk Rock. That sounds good. Alright, so he leads for the Thunderous, that's fine. Free Roxy has no removal. And we'll definitely hinder this Thunderous. We'll put a little chip on everything, and also Marowak takes 25%. Which is great. So I'm just gonna go for the Free Rock. If he chooses now to set up, it's a problem. However, the thing about Mimikyu is fuck, what's the expression? Failsafe, I think is the expression. And the fact that if anyone sets up, Mimikyu has Disguise, so it doesn't matter. It's very scary. Yeah, no, Registeel not coming is huge. Huge. It also means actually, no. I was gonna say the taunt on Gyarados means almost nothing, but it can taunt Blissey, so that's great. And also the mindset, I guess, to explain more since I have time right now. Mindset of running Taunt Roar is well, for Registeel. If I taunt it, and if it wanted to go for Rocks or T-Wave, it might not want to stay in. Oh, okay, he went for HP something. Grass for Water. Or Ice. Actually, Ice, probably. This is a difficult switch, because Mega Venusaur is not Mega yet. I don't want Roly-Poly to just go down here, but also don't have a good switch until Venusaur can Mega, so I might just go for Ice Shard. Yeah, nothing on my team really enjoys taking that. Actually, I'm going to oh, hold on. Apologize for my coughing, I still have. It's just a cough. I'm not sick. It's just a cough. Hold on. So I'm pulling up my calculator because this can tell me, potentially what his set is. He didn't show Life Orb. 1 second. Calculator, because Intel is everything. So let me see. Down 10. That is not the set. Sorry about this, but I am very scared. And there's Therian, HP Ice. Okay, so this is what? Timid max special attack. It says 37 to 44%. That did more. Okay, this is a... Well, this is holding like Electrinzy. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong thing. Okay, no, so it sounds more... Yeah, no, 55 to 66, so... Really anything. Mostly Donphan doesn't do much in this matchup. He is my spinner, but I want to say I'll be fine with that. Yeah. Okay, he had Yachi Berry. So he had Yachi. It means not Scarfed, which is great for Halucha. That actually means I can outspeed him right now. I don't think I want to do that. Probably... yeah. That is tricky. I think I just want to go into Daze and go for a Sludge Bomb. That's probably what I do. Actually, Sludge Bomb doesn't do that much. However, I can't think of really too much to do to me. Should I go into Mimikyu now and start setting up? I'm sorry, I'm not certain of what to do right here. I think Victoria is the best play. And then it's a matter of Ice Beam or Draco. Ice Beam hits pretty much everything on the team, minus Bulu, and just like okay to Malwag. I don't want to make the hard read to Blissey, even though that's probably what I should do. If you were to go Blissey, where would I go? But I also don't want to choice spec Thunder. I can't see him go. Crocodile doesn't take Ice Beam. Bulu doesn't take Ice Beam. Latios doesn't take Ice Beam. Thunders doesn't take Ice Beam. Marowak, I guess could be a switch, but like it's so early to make a play like this. Also, I'm faster, so if he stays in and goes for like Volt Switch, he wouldn't. I brought this in because I'm faster than him. He has to know that. Oh, I really want to trick. Actually, even if I trick Marowak, I don't see him going Bulu. Would he think I go for Draco here? If he goes Blissey, I'll go to Daze. If he goes Marowak, I'll go Gyarados. What do you think? He did just go Blissey. Okay. So that was my opportunity. I messed it up. I could have crippled this thing, but it's fine. I don't know what Blissey's gonna do. I'm just gonna go for this one. And he went for T-Wave. I expected that. But I had nothing else to take that. This knockoff is free. Yeah. So you're just gonna go for Cyclone Toxin? Okay, that's fine. I get a crit there, but it didn't matter. I need to get this Leech off. This is good me. Please, thank you. All that health back. He has no Sludge Bomb immunity. And Sludge Bomb could have a chance to poison. So I'm just gonna go for Sludge Bomb. He didn't bring Registeel, so I can just go for free Sludge Bomb. It's going not too bad so far. I could have made that read. I'm mad at myself that I didn't. Also, I'm looking at my what I'm using to screen record, and it looks like Like I said, it's just a tiny bit off, and it's bothering me so much. Alright, so what does he do here? Because Blissey, because I have leech seed on it, Blissey cannot 1v1 me. So he's definitely in a tricky situation here. I love Mega Venusaur, oh my gosh. I put so much pressure even though it's so bulky at the same time. I feel like I had a thought earlier, and I don't remember what it was. Something about Registeel, but I mean, the fact that he's not here, I guess it doesn't matter. It goes into the Latios. Get off that. Ooh, that did so much damage. Latios. I remember calculating this. I want to check again. I also don't want to let Venusaur go down because I could take on Blissey. I mean, Nacho could also take it on. It's not the worst. But just for reference, Psychic does not kill me here, even if he's modest. Whoops, I put the wrong thing. However, I cannot kill him from here. I have to predict what he goes for. He has no... Actually, I was going to say he has no reason not to. Well, I guess he has no reason not to play. I could go Latias predicting that and then scare him by being, like, bluffing a Scarf. I don't want him to get, like, a DD off. Like, a Venusaur does definitely prove to be useful. I think the most simple thing would be Latias. Like, I definitely need it. Mimikyu plus 2 Shadow Sneak kills Latios. Mega Latios, even. I think I'm gonna do that. If he catches me, I'm gonna say that's fine. I still have my setup Hawlucha and setup Mimikyu. So if he goes for Draco here, that's fine. If he goes for Calm Mind, that's annoying. Alright, I bluff Scarf now. Is what I have to do. Any questions? Would he go into Blissey again? Should I just drop a Draco? He's not gonna go into Bulu. Because I showed Ice Beam. So I don't think he's going Bulu. Let me just see. Actually, I didn't count. Let me scroll up this a little bit. And just see what kind of Blissey does it. Oh, okay. Because maybe I'll get some intel here. I am choice spec. No, I should prepare this better because I'm using my iPad to do calc, so I don't mess up the recording. Because I've noticed in my other videos that when I go over to check the calculator, it gets on the screen, and I don't want that. Nope, wrong move. So this is not the most efficient, but I also didn't load my sets in, which I should have done. So Ice Beam did 16.3. That could be a high roll on max defense Blissey. I really want to go for Trick here. Actually, no matter what, he's not going to go Thunderous. So I think it's just safe to go for Trick. Blissey? Yes! Alright, so I got a second chance at it, and I tricked it. So I gave Blissey specs now. Which hinders it quite a bit. Quite a bit. I did bring Psychic. What did I say it like that? Psychic I'm trying to remember my reasoning for bringing Psychic over Size Shock. But actually, since this Blissey shows to be... it seems to be defensive. Because otherwise Ice Beam would not have done that much to it before. So, I think... Shit. Oh, this is Size Shock. I'm reading the wrong thing. Hold on. Yeah, it's probably gonna do no damage. Psyche does 21 to 24. Yeah, it's T-Wave, Silent Cut, Soft Oil. I actually don't know what to do here. I did catch this, and that's what I wanted, but... Switching to Daisy. Unless, if he doubles out into Latios here, that's an issue. It makes dealing with the Tapu Bulu a little more difficult because Daisy does such a good job at dealing with that. I'll do it. He did switch into the... Oh, he switched into Marowak, actually. So... I'm just gonna go for knockoff. Because... Flare Blitz will do a lot, but if I can get rid of whatever item... If he goes Latios, 2 knockoff, I believe kills it from where it's at. I'm just gonna go for knockoff. If he's like Adamant, Flare Blitz, I can definitely take it. If he goes Blissey, I can just fight it. I have the... I mean, he's Choice Specs now, so he's kind of, well, fucked over. So give me 1 second. Just a little water. Yep, he did have the Thick Club. Yeah, my throat. I don't know what's up with it. Okay. Marowak. Hey, so, the Showdown calculator now has, what's it called? Updated sets for Alolan Pokemon, so that's really cool. He did go for Flare Blitz over Shadow Bone. I'm looking at the wrong thing, that's fine. He did see my knockoff before, so I don't... I guess he just wanted the damage on Venusaur, which is fine. How much did it do? 66? Okay. So that seems to be, yeah, just Adamant max attack. Let me get rid of this Thick Club. Okay, now that that's gone, from right here he had a chance to kill me. That's unfortunate. I don't want Venusaur to go down quite yet. Actually, can Venusaur even take a hit from Bulu at this range? That's the only reason I should save it, otherwise I should let it go down. Because the Blissey I can now take care of since it's locked into Choice Specs. So... yes, Venusaur can't take a hit from Bulu, Adamant Bulu. I do still like having Terraria around. Actually, I can just go into Gyarados. What am I doing? It's Intimidate Gyarados. He went for another Flare Blitz. Okay. I think it's pretty safe to go for a Roar here. Whatever he brings in takes damage. Well, he's not singing here. I threaten him with Waterfall. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, he actually has the Thunder Punch. Okay. So I take him out into the Latios. Mega Latios. That was awful. I'm sorry. Latios was maybe the... actually, Thunderous wouldn't have been nice either. The thing here... Now he knows that Latios isn't Scarfed, but he doesn't know if I'm max speed. Maybe his Latios isn't max speed, and he doesn't want to risk speed tile with it. He has no reason not to go for Psychic here, I don't believe. It's unfortunate he went into this. I would have liked him to go into Bulu, Crook, or Blissey, but that's fine. He had the Thunder Punch, that was good. Good prep on his part. He has no reason not to just go for Side Shot. I'm just gonna go for the Edge Ring. Oh, he missed the Draco, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna tell him right now, I'm sorry. That sucks. I don't know how determined that is. He brings in the Thunderous. I think it's fine to let Gyarados go down. With such an offensive team, I can't afford to like just put stuff in whenever. I want to keep Daisy for the Tapu Bulu. If it's like a Zeke pistol, then Wood Hammer kills, but otherwise it doesn't. Hornleech doesn't kill. If he has Stone Edge, that would kill. Has a chance to actually. It's like a mid-roll. I'm not gonna do anything for you right now. I have nothing to take this, so you can just that's fine. That's fine. So bring in whatever, I get to go into whatever. So now he has to choose what to go into. I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to go into Mimikyu. The fact that Blissey is up still and carried the T-Wave really deters me from doing it. And also the only thing I get hit Blissey with is the Play Rough. But that's not fun. I think whatever he goes here, I go Latios. Unless it's Blissey, then I go Venu. And I think if he goes Blissey, and I go Venu, I predict the... well, he'll probably switch, because he doesn't want me getting HP, so I go for Pet Bomb. Why would he... Why would he do this? Are you saying you can kill my Venus first? Adamant Life Orb doesn't kill. If you're banded, then yeah. But I mean, otherwise, Venusaur doesn't do anything else, so... The Sludge Bomb definitely kills. And if this is a bait for something, I can probably go Mimikyu after. I made that play very quickly. I should have thought. Yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. I definitely should have thought of that more. That was very... well, just straight up dumb with me. I mean, good prep on his part, knowing that Venusaur normally walls the Bulu. He brought the Psychic Z move to take me out. That was good. Let me see how much Mimikyu can do to him. I definitely outspeed, so I can get up Sword Dance and then go for Shadow Claw or Never-Ending Nightmare. I am Adamant. And I'm Ghosting. So basically, in terms of calc, I have no idea. Shadow Claw is doing 70%. The thing with going Mimikyu, he still has the Blitzer. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'm actually in a interesting situation here. Yeah, Tapu Bulu He's not weakened enough at this point. How much does body do to it with ice beam? Because maybe it'll get it low enough where Mimic can do stuff. Where it can kill the Shadow Form. Ice Beam does a lot. Actually, no, I am. I'm not life orb. Honestly, I think late game Mimic you could probably do a lot with Shadow Sneak. The Thunderous switches in, it'll be in range. Marowak also. I don't know. What would that be? Zen Headbutt? It does get Zen Headbutt, right? I'd assume that's what that move is. Because then, well, also the Halucha would need my berry activated for acrobatics to do more damage. So let me just check. I'm pretty sure the top of blue, that move is Zen Headbutt. I do want to know how much play rough is to. So I'm gonna run a couple calc check stuff. Bulu. Yeah, it is Zen Headbutt. Okay, so I do not want to go into Nacho. So Terria does not kill from here. And Mimic you, that Felicity is just a problem. Honestly, Latios doesn't do much else, so getting Bulu into range would actually be fine. So I'm gonna do that. That's fine. Actually, can you take me out? I just had that thought. Because Tapu Bulu does not get an offensive fairy move except for Dazzling Gleam, and Bulu's special attack is really bad. So he wouldn't run that. He just showed that he has the Zen Headbutt. He's gonna have the Wood Hammer. He's not Banded or Life Orb, so he doesn't have the damage boost from that. He doesn't really have a switch in for Ice Beam. And if he goes Blissey, I have to figure out what to do. So he stays in. He just goes for Wood Hammer. And I am able to live with that. So I think from here he's gonna go. Well, I'm just gonna kill the Bulu. He switches actually. Marowak, you die to that. Okay. Speed Thunderous. He has to go Blissey. He didn't want Bulu to die. I mean, Mimikyu is looking like a Sword Dance Shadow Speed minus Crocodile. Halucha, I can also see. If I can set up SD on the Blissey, how much health is Blissey? Because Blissey would have to lock itself into probably T-Wave. So I think what's gonna happen here, he takes this out. Actually, he will probably have more. Moxie Scarf with Crunch. He has to go for Crunch here, he can't go for Earthquake. That's if he's Scarfed. So I think what happens here, I let Lottie go down. Halucha comes in, SD. I can take Crunch. He don't know what he does there. I think it's looking like. However, I'm not sure. What would you move? This is He brought it in as if he's scarfed. That's the only way he'll outspeed me. Let me just check the dial. Oh, it actually can live an Ice Beam and a Draco. However, Ice Beam has a chance to freeze, so I'm gonna go for that. That only did 60%. That only did 60%. And he's also not scarfed. So Mimikyu could come in and go for Sword Stance, then Plate Rough. Right? That's a bulky Crocodile. He took how much from Ice Beam? 60%? That looks like a max HP, almost minimum roll on Ice Beam. That seems to be the only thing. He has leftovers. This also means that, let me get a continue on this. Which also means Mimikyu will outspeed this life or not life, but that doesn't matter. Because I get up an SD. Play Rough then kills. If he goes Blissey. How much do I do to Blissey with +2 Play Rough, actually? Play Rough at +2 Adamant. Check that. I actually do. Can I kill it? It's at 75. Yeah, it comes into rocks, I kill it. And I definitely outspeed. I don't outspeed Crocodile. Oh wait, no, he's defensive. He's defensive, sorry. Oh, I didn't put speed investment into Mimikyu. But he's bulky. Now, I don't think he would be max HP, max speed, but he could have some speed investment. So would it be better to just go for a safe Play Rough in case he does outspeed? Let me see how much I do to it with just Play Rough at normal. Well, no, that killed. What I need to check is how much I do to Blissey without the +2. That's what I need to check. He's shown to be, I think, max HP, max defense. Play Rough, let's see you at neutral. Like, can he take 2? I don't believe he can. 31, actually he has a chance to. But I think I have to go for the Play Rough here. Let's see who's faster. Blissey's not a great person. I missed the Play Rough. But I am faster. And since he's... Well, he hasn't shown if he's, like, adamant. Let me see. I do have a little bit of defense investment. I could actually go for SD. Max attack. Max attack adamant knockoff does not kill me, and also knockoff won't do all that damage because I'm holding an item. Why does Earthquake do like the same amount though? Oh, because I'm holding an item that can't be knocked off in my couch. So actually knockoff could. This also means I can't go for the SD and Play Rough. There's no... He's leftovers. Even if he's adamant max attack, he can't kill me. But I need to not miss the next Play Rough. I can go for this SD. I just need to not miss this play rough. I cannot miss this play rough. Please. I missed one already, please. I can't miss this play rough. Alright, I land the play rough. Crocodile goes down. Alright, when Blissey comes in, I need to land the second play rough. Everything else dies to Shadow Sneak. Actually, even if things go awry, Hawlucha outspeeds Bulu and Thundurus ain't gonna take on Blissey. So I think I do have this team. Mimikyu. Actually, shout out to Carlos, coach of the, why can't I remember, Barcelona Garchomp, for giving me the idea of set up Mimikyu this week. I was gonna bring a more defensive team. I knock out the Blissey. Alright, so that's game. That's game. Mimikyu sweeps. Mimikyu sweeps with Shadow Sneak. Oh, I'm so happy. Carlos, the coach of the Barcelona Garchomp, for telling me this. Because I was gonna bring a little bit of a defensive Mimikyu with like Will-O-Wisp, and Will-O-Wisp instead of Sword Dance eventually, and then some other item. He gave me the idea of Ghost CMG. I ended up not using it though, and Mimikyu gets to finally sweep, and I'm so happy. I am a little upset Hawlucha didn't come out, but my baby swept. We swept there. Oh my god, good game, good game. I think I played pretty well. I crippled that Blissey. If it was Registeel, it was basically the same deal because if you cripple the kid. Actually no, it would have been different because Registeel would have resisted the play rough. Well, no, because I have my Ghost CMG. It would have been the same. Yeah, in that instance. The Thundurus not being scarfed was great. The Bulu prep on his part was really good. Because, yeah, like I said before, Venusaur otherwise walled it. Marowak, I think the only thing was the Thunder Punch on Gyarados that was questionable because I could have just waterfalled him, but I guess at that point, I guess he was looking to sack it and just went for something, like maybe if I went for DD, he wanted to get damage on me. Yeah, I mean, Showdown, the Pokemon gods almost didn't let me have that by missing that. You know what, no. Pokemon gods made me miss that play rough, so I would see that I outsped. Because I didn't know at that point. Otherwise, if I just went for play rough with no +2, Blissey could live 1 and could T-Wave me. No, I think Hawlucha would have been able to just do fine there. I don't know. I definitely brought a team that was different from what I normally play. Now that I have a taste for it, I think I might try some stuff like this more often, but good game, Sniper. You had some good prep, especially Bulu. That was really good. Yeah, so won 2 weeks in a row now. Feels good. I'll see you guys the next battle. Bye!